Yeah, what's up, community? It's Ash Rock. Super quick intro. I picked up a couple things from a local comic book shop. Finally completed a Sentinel. So again, I got back into my Legends heavy, man, and I'm caught up. I'll just say that much. So got these for actually a pretty good price. That Black Panther was in package. I just opened them up because I had to get them open. But there you go. Play that funky intro.
Ash Rock, Ash Rock, Ash Rock, Ash Rock. You hear me, motherfucker?
That's crispy.
What is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It is Ash Rock back with another review. This is going to be on the Marvel Universe Infinite Series Hyperion. Let's look at the packaging super quick. So here is Hyperion in the packaging, as you can see. Standard Marvel Infinite Series packaging. And the back, there he is again in his nice little pose. Pause for the bio. And the other figures in the line. Let's move on. So here he is, Hyperion. Very cool looking character and very nice welcome addition to the Marvel Universe line. Now obviously there is a Legends version of this, which I will be comparing to at the end of this review, so stay tuned to that. But let's start off with the paint applications. So main theme, very simple, similar to the other wave. You have very simplistic colors. You have red and yellow, but the belt buckle here, the little abdominal area, is more of a gold, whereas the rest is yellow. But I thought it came out really nice. That's a shiny finish there. The symbol on the chest came out real nice. So not a lot of paint blotches on mine. I actually got two. I do have an MOC one as well. I'm not collecting MOC anymore, but I did buy the entire box and probably just plan on selling the rest. But you can see it came out really nice. The symbol came out nice with no real paint blotches. There is a little bit of paint blotch right there on the shoulder. You guys can see that right there. You can see a little paint blotch there, and then on the neck you can see a little red piece there. But other than that, the cape came out real nice. And I'm going to have a nice little complaint about this cape in a little bit when I get to articulation and molding. But yeah, I mean, very cool. I mean, it's wavy, no shading in the yellow, which is nice to see. Shading in yellow for some reason I don't think works out. I really don't. I don't like wash in yellow. Yellow is it's a very difficult color to put wash into. A prime example is the Jubilee that I love so very much. Well, not Jubilee. Is it Jubilee that has that stupid paint? Yeah, in her trench coat, she's got wash, and it just looks terrible. It looks like someone peed on her trench coat. So yeah, but this came out really nice. Let's look at the head sculpt super quick. So you can see the head came out really nice as well. I thought very well done. The eyes, you know, perfectly centered. You know, my Wasp, if you guys saw my Wasp review, just freaking terrible. And I've seen 3 other Wasps. I saw some more at the stores, at some comic book shops, and just god awful. Some of these figures, this Infinite Series so far, has had some really shitty paint applications. So you will have to be a little picky, unlike the Marvel Universe line towards the end, where almost every figure had amazing paint applications. Here you got some definite paint blotches, even on this figure here, minor, but still there and visible, as you can see on the neck right there. But the head came out pretty nice. The hair, real simple, nothing over the top. He's a redhead, but really nice. I mean, I thought it came out really cool, so I like it. So for paint applications, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. I think they did a pretty damn good job on a 3 3/4 inch figure. The skin, the tone could have been a little bit better, maybe a little darker, but overall the likeliness of the character is pretty spot on, and I like it a lot. Especially this gold piece here. I think that's pretty damn neat. Let's move on to articulation. So he is sporting a bit of a newer articulation, but with this here, I'm going to grade articulation and molding. I think the mold they used for this guy, perfect. It really is. It's a nice size. It's not too bulky. The Legends one is a little bulky, if you ask me. When I compare him at the end, you guys will see he's a big boy. And I don't know if it's really fitting, but here I think this is a perfect mold for this figure. He's got a ball joint hinge up here, upper bicep single jointed, elbows, rotates at the wrist, no hinge on the wrist. He's got no ab articulation. It's hindered because of this piece here. He's got an upper boob crunch or ab crunch. I'm sorry, no waist articulation is what I meant. No waist articulation. Upper hinge on the thigh. He's got a ball joint hinge on the head. Okay, so mine's a little new. I haven't broken it in yet, but it does move pretty well up and pretty well down. And then he's got a hinge up here. He's got double jointed knees. It rotates at the calf, and then he's got ankle rockers and up and down with the ankles. Now, in terms of molding, I guess I'm going to bitch a little bit about two things. Number one is his lack of fist. Whenever we get a character like this, especially a flying character, I don't understand why not give them a fist for a hand. They gave him weapon hands, as I call them, or motorcycle hands. You know what I mean? And Hyperion does not really necessarily use weapons. He's, you know what I mean? I believe his power is he works off kinetic energy or some shit like that, but I'm not too familiar with the character, so my bad. But I'm pretty sure he does not use, like, I don't know, brass knuckles or a pipe or a bat. So why give him these kind of hands? It doesn't make much sense to me. Why not give him one fist at least? Maybe one open palm to get him in a flying pose. It'd be kind of neat. So that is a little bit of a gripe for me. It really is. When you know, I get it. Sometimes they have to reuse molds and shit like that. But I guess every now and then it's okay to make adjustments based on the character. You know what I mean? Angel, for instance, the Marvel Universe Angel has a straight hand for flying poses. Number two, the cape. The cape is detachable. It's got these two little pegs right there. They go into the peg holes in his back. But it's very, very loose, man. So when you put them in there, you think they're sitting right, and then you'll start messing around with them, and then it just, like, literally, I mean, all I did was lean them back a little bit, and so they don't sit well in there, you know. So I'm gonna end up doing, and you guys don't have to do this. I don't recommend that you do this. I'm gonna end up super gluing mine in there and just keeping them in there because there's no point. It's not like this thing is movable. It's not like it's posable. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hinder any kind of articulation really if it's on permanently. So I guess in some cases, why not just do that? But if you leave them just like that, it works fine. But if you're going to start messing around with them, I advise you to pose it first and then add the cape possibly, because if you try to do it the other way, it's just going to keep falling off. I guarantee it. So, so for molding / articulation, I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10. I think they did a pretty good job. A couple things are hindered, obviously, the waist articulation, the cape, the motorcycle / weapon hands. Not really a big fan of that. But overall, final score on this bad boy is going to be a 7 out of 10. If you're a Hyperion fan, go ahead and get this. I don't think this is a super must get. I think he will be a peg warmer, to be honest, because kids aren't too familiar with this character. And more, even comic book fans are not maybe big fans of him. He's okay. I think it's really cool to have a 3 3/4 inch Hyperion. Character selection is always really cool as a comic book fan. But I wouldn't rush to the stores and get this guy. It's not a must get, that's for sure. He's not the gem. I still think, my personal opinion, the Grim Reaper is the gem in the wave, with Wasp being second. That's my opinion, just because the Wasp had a lot of defects. So let's look at the Marvel Legends version. So here he is next to the Marvel Legends version. I think the Marvel Legends version is far more superior. Again, the mold is a little big. They are utilizing the bigger mold, but the cape came out a lot better. It does stay on there a lot better. The head sculpt is nicer. The hair came out nicer. Way more detail in the hair. You can see there's a lot of just fine detail in the hair and the paint applications all together. The only difference is the 3 3/4 inch has this piece here, which is a little bit more comic accurate. When I went and looked at it, you know, he has this little belt piece here, which is kind of neat. But and this one doesn't. So maybe next time combine the two and make a, I don't know, a 4.5 inch figure to meet him in the middle somewhere, and or a 5 inch, whatever. But still, nonetheless, both really good figures. If you're looking for a Hyperion, you know, if you're a Legends guy, obviously get the Legends version. But if you're not you're like me, who gives a shit about scale, I collect all different kinds of scale. Who cares? Just but if you had to pick one, I'd pick the Legends one for sure. But the Universe one is definitely a cool one too. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, remember to laugh every single motherfucking day. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.